Hello everyone. In my last video, we have seen how to develop a Struts application without IDE, without using Eclipse IDE. Now, we are going to use Eclipse Oxygen as one of the IDE and Apache Tomcat 9 server to deploy the application. Because Eclipse Oxygen is compatible uh, with your Apache Tomcat 9 version to deploy the Struts application. Otherwise, it will not support the XML version. It will give you a little bit problem. So let's start with Struts application. So already I developed this application using Eclipse IDE or Eclipse Oxygen, and these are the files. I will share these files with you. Already we have gone through the steps to develop the application, and the steps to write Struts 2 applications are these. First step is create a directory structure. Second is create input page index.jsp. Third step is to provide the entry of controller in web.xml file. Fourth is create an action class product.java. So instead of product.java, now I will demonstrate you how to add two numbers using struts. So we are going to create the corresponding action class. I will show you that quickly. Fifth step is map the request with the action in struts.xml file. Sixth is create view component welcome.jsp, or any view component, any JSP file you can use. Then seventh step is load the required struts.jar files to deploy the application. Then start the server and deploy the project. Now quickly we will go through the directory structure which is required to develop the struts 2 application here. So these are the screenshots I already have taken by deploying the struts application. So let's go through the directory structure quickly. So just I will zoom it to view it properly. So at the left hand side of the screen, you can view in Project Explorer window, you can view the directory structure. Now this is the project name. All of us knows that how to write a project, or how to begin, or how to start a new project in Eclipse IDE. So go to file, then new, click on dynamic web project and give the name to that project. So I have given this struts to beginner as a project name, which I already shared with all of you students. So this is struts to beginner project. Then rest of the things I kept as it is, like the web development module 3.1, then generate a web.xml deployment descriptor. After go on clicking next, I have this directory structure. So this is a project. This is my project, struts to beginner. Below that, this is this is by default. Then we need not to worry about this JAX and JavaScript resources and all. Here we need to concentrate on the directories like Java resources, then web content, web INF, and the corresponding or the required files. So first is Java resources. So under these Java resources, we have SRC folder, which is already there. You need not to create it explicitly. So this is our file someaction.java, where I have written the code to add two numbers, and the input taken is from the user. The user is having index.html file. In that index.html file, two text boxes. User will enter two numbers in those two text boxes. After clicking on a button, you will be redirected to this someaction.java, and the someaction.java will calculate addition of these two numbers. So this is our main file or business logic file. Third important directory is web content directory. In this web content directory, we already have this meta inf and web inf subdirectories. Then in this web inf directory, you need to create this classes folder explicitly. It is not already present. We need to create this explicitly, and we are going to keep this struts.xml file in this classes directory, right? And remember, this lib directory is a part of your web inf directory while developing an application using Eclipse IDE. So this lib directory is not by default present when you are going to develop application. You need to create it explicitly. So we will create this lib directory, or if it is already present, then no worries. Simply paste these your struts.jar files in this lib directory. In a quick time, I will show you how which are the jar files required. Then web.xml is already part of this web inf directory. You need not to create it explicitly, it is already there. Simply we need to edit this web.xml file. Then index.jsp and result.jsp. So index.jsp is a UI, user interface file, where user is going to input two numbers, and result.jsp is a view component which gives result back to the user. So these two files directly you can keep in this web content directory. Web content is your root. So this is all about the directory structure which is required to write a struts application using Eclipse IDE. Remember, this lib is a part of web inf. In our earlier video, I told that this lib is a part of your Apache Tomcat 8.5.24. And one more important point, we are not going to use Apache Tomcat 8.5.24. We are going to use Apache Tomcat 9 version here, because Apache Tomcat 9 is supported by Eclipse Oxygen to deploy the struts to application. Right. Now next is index.jsp. Let's concentrate on this index.jsp file. This index.jsp has we have written the logic here in index.jsp to take two numbers from the user. You can observe here, as we have already seen, we are going to use a struts tag with URI / struts tags. This is your normal page directive. Then here we are going to calculate sum of two numbers. So this title will be displayed, calculate sum of two numbers. Then we are going to enter a first number in first text box. Your size is specified and label is enter X. So you will get these two labels, enter X and enter Y, and in front of that you will get two text boxes. The name properties of these two text boxes is set to X and Y respectively. Then you can view a simple submit button with label calculate. So after clicking on calculate button, user will be redirected to this action class sum action, and method defined here is post. So sum action is the class where user is redirected. So now let's go through that sum action class, which is a plain old Java object. So this is our sum action class. In this sum action class, we have written the business logic to add two numbers. So you can view here this public class sum action, which extends the action support. Action support is a predefined struts class, and this is the controller com.open_symfony.xwork2.action support. So we are going to extend this sum action with this action controller package or class. So we have defined two variables X and Y and some variable which are private. All three are private variables. After that, you need to define getter setter methods. After that, you need to define the getter setter method. So first method is this. Here first we have written calculate method, which will calculate sum of two numbers. and after successful calculation it will return this keyword success. Remember, struts has one more execute method which was not there in servlets. So this execute will return success if the calculations are done without any error. Then these are getter setter methods. We are getting value of x, setting value of x to the variable x. We are getting value of y and setting value of y to variable y. So this sum action, this is all about sum action.java, which calculates sum of two numbers. Now next important is struts.xml file. Now we have to make entry of our controller in this struts.xml file. As you can see here, this is a struts.xml file, and we are going to make an entry of this sum action class in web.x in this struts.xml file. The package name means name of our project. Then action name is sum action because this is performing our business logic, and class of our sum action is net.code java.strut.sumaction because already we imported that package in our Java class. And method is calculate. Observe here, this calculate method is going to return the result, and if the result returned is successful, it will return the string success. So here we have specified result name is success, and if the addition is successful, or if the calculate returns the addition of two numbers or whatever it is, if it returns successfully, then user will be redirected to this result.jsp page, and the result name is input, then index.jsp. So this is all about struts.xml. So remember, this struts.xml is one of the important file which will demonstrate, or which will show you how MVC work, how model view and controller works. Then next is web.xml file. So you need to make entry of your controller here in web.xml. So this web.xml file has an entry of a controller. As all of us know, Struts uses filters to define the controller class. So filter class defined by Struts is org.apache.struts2dispatcher.ng filter, struts prepare and execute filter. This is a by default filter available. So for all the struts file, you require this controller. This only the display name and welcome file list will change here, but rest of the things will remain same. So this web.xml will not change much as your project changes. Then next is view component. So in a view component we have this welcome.jsp file. After successful sorry, this is not part of our project. The user will be redirected to the home page after successful addition of two numbers. Then this is result.jsp file, which will display sum of two numbers. So here this addition of two numbers will be displayed like this. So as you can see, sum of, we are extracting value of x and value of y. Now x and y are the two variables defined in our Java file, which we are going to return these values of x and y. And sum means sum of two numbers is sum. Again, sum is the variable which we have used in our sum action class, and we are going to return back the result. So the final output will be sum of first number and sum of second number is the actual value. So this is our view, which is returned, or this is a response returned to the user. So you can see here, this is the screenshot of the output. So sum of two numbers, user will